What's up? Brian Maxwell here. Recently, I was at doing a conference 2 weeks ago where I had 6 different dealerships in there training their salespeople. And you know, something really blew my mind, which was that when I went around and I was asking different sales consultants, what is it that you do at the dealership? What is your purpose at the dealership? I was blown back by how many of them said, well, I sell cars. And I really, I took time to help educate and shine some light and give these guys a different perspective. And I want to share that and see if you agree with it. In my opinion, through my years of selling on the showroom floor and in all my years of traveling around the country and different parts of the world, working with automotive sales consultants, helping them perfect their processes and to be able to be more profitable, what I believe, what I've come to learn, understand that this industry, what our intentions are and what it is that we do, we solve people's transportation problems. For one, we don't sell cars because there's cars, SUVs, trucks on most dealer lots. So to just say we sell cars is really minimizing it. And it's something that Michael Jordan said, and I heard this years ago, and it really helped accelerate my learning curve and help bring more excitement and joy into what I was doing on the showroom floor. And I assure you, if you take this perspective or you share this with your team, it may help them or you out if you're watching this and you are in sales or you're in management. Michael Jordan, when was asked by a reporter, he said, Michael, what is it that motivates you to go out and play hard and give it your best every night? He said, every night I know that there's one person sitting in the stands that has never saw me before and may never see me again. So I'm playing this game for them. And being in sales is exactly the same way. See, when we're at the dealership, we have no idea until we begin to speak with these people what it is that's been going on in their life as they got to this point to come in here and decide to buy a vehicle. It could be the first vehicle that 2 people are buying after creating a relationship, being married. It could be the first vehicle a person has bought after moving out of their parents' house, the first vehicle that they get after coming out of the military, the first vehicle that they get after a divorce, the first vehicle that they're buying for their child. It could be a number of reasons that motivate people to want to invest in themselves and treat themselves, okay? So it's so much bigger than just saying, I'm selling a car or I'm selling a vehicle. And that's exactly why so many customers have such a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to automotive sales. It's because so many salespeople appear to be solely focused about making money off these people. And yes, our primary objective being at the dealership, I understand that it's not a not-for-profit organization. Please believe I know. And I like money just as much, if not more than most people. But if you chase the money, you'll always be broke. It's got to be deeper than that because today's consumers, I hear some people say they're more intelligent. I like to say that they're more informed. We all walk around with computers in our pockets. So where years back, a person didn't know what the dealership across town or up the street was doing. They had to physically come into the store and trust that salesperson. And at that time, the salesperson could choose between telling this customer the truth and paying their mortgage. And what happens is the mortgage won out more times than not. And unfortunately, people were sick and tired of being sold a dream and delivered a nightmare. Then the internet explosion comes. And what it did, it balanced the playing field. It leveled it out in the favor of the consumers. Now, the reason why I like that so much is because it took people who were making money and getting numbers by misrepresenting and lying to people. It took away their ability to be deceptive and to mislead, because now a person can pull their phone out and check your pedigree and see if what you're saying is accurate just like that. So now it requires us to have skill, to actually get involved with doing everything we can to find out who it is that we're helping, who it is that we're talking to. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And remember that people hate to be sold, but they love to buy. So if a customer goes to 10 different dealerships and every one of the salespeople are asking them about credit and how much money they got in the first 5 minutes, the moment that the consumer gives any type of indication that they may not be buying or they may not have the money or may not have the credit, what most salespeople do is say, okay, well, all right, I'll be over here, come find me. In other words, I want you to work harder, Mr. Customer, to bring me your money. Okay, or person comes on the lot, spends 15 or 20 minutes. The salesperson is on them like a vulture, never takes the time to find out their name, doesn't know what they do for a living, don't know if the vehicle's for business or personal use. Are they the only one driving? Is somebody else needed? Do they have kids? Blah, blah, blah. All the necessary things that will help you to exemplify to that customer that, hey, I'm different. Yes, I want to earn your business beyond a shadow of a doubt, but I want to make sure that it's a win-win for both and that you have the most pleasant experience that you possibly can at my store. The mentality has got to be like this. If you have to buy a vehicle and you had to be in a dealership today, I want you to be happy that you spend this time with me as opposed to with anybody else. And if that's your objective, to give people the best possible experience and to show them that you genuinely give a damn about helping them make a smart and safe buying decision, what you'll find is that people will spend more money to do business with you at your store than going someplace else that they can get it cheaper, strictly because they like and they trust you. Think about yourself. If you go to the barbershop or to the beauty salon, tell me that there isn't some other salon or barbershop that you can go to and get your hair done or cut much cheaper. Depending on the clothes you wear, tell me that there isn't a store that you can go and get it much cheaper. Or restaurants that you can't go eat at much cheaper. But why do we go to that salon or that barbershop? Why do we go to that restaurant? We go there because we like those people. We trust those people. It may be good conversation. It may be great ambiance. It may be the fact that the way that they know the texture of our hair, the way that they know our style, they know our size. It's a number of things that we use to logically justify going into this business and doing and giving them our money. See, remember that people buy 90% based off emotion, and we back it up with 10% logic. So if you try to educate or sell to a customer logically, you'll never connect unless you're dealing with an analytical, and those aren't the most frequent people that come in. But if we thought logically as human beings, we wouldn't eat meat, we wouldn't drink pop, we wouldn't smoke, we wouldn't buy $500,000, $1 million houses, we wouldn't buy more than one house, we wouldn't spend $100,000 or more on a vehicle. There's a number of things we wouldn't do if we thought logically. But man, when I wear this suit, boy, it makes me look real good. Oh my God, I saw that commercial with that burger and it looked like it tastes awesome. Boy, riding in my Benz sure does give me the feeling that I'm somebody, whatever the person's reason is. There's an emotional reason as to why we buy, but a logical reason as to why we that we use to back it up or reinforce our purchase. But if you never get a chance to find out what's really going on with this person, how can you ever stimulate them emotionally? And I'm going to give you a good book to check out. It's by a gentleman named Joe Sugarman. It's called Triggers, 30 Psychological Triggers. And man, I've read this book 3 times and it is just mind-blowing. Joe Sugarman is a former CIA agent who worked on projects where they were really digging deep into how do you stimulate the mind? What is it that you can do that will trigger certain emotions in other people? Everything now to the colors that you wear, to the way that you do your facial hair, to how you shake hands, to everything is so, if you really want to step your game up, check out Triggers. And if you don't have it or don't have the resources to get it, shoot me a message and I'll send it to you personally on digital for you to check it out. But if you're in sales and you're at a dealership, begin to ask yourself, why is it that you do what you do and what is it that you do? See, how can we ever perform on a certain level if we have no idea of what our purpose is, what our intentions are? The hardest target to hit is the one that you don't know what a bullseye is, all right? So begin to really identify and find some reason bigger than just, I just want to close deals and I'm chasing the money. Find something bigger than that, because when you're having those slow weeks or slow months where the money's not flowing as well as you think it is, that why is what's going to help get you over the hump until you regain your bearings or you get yourself back together. So really comprehend, and should I say overstand what you do. I dislike the word understand, because to understand anything means that it's above your head, and words have power. So overstand what I'm saying, which means be on top of it, more than comprehend it, more than anything else. This business is excellent and it's fun. I have generated millions of dollars in product sales, have trained sales consultants over the years, and have generated hundreds of millions of dollars in documented product sales. Now I get the fortunate opportunity to travel around, all around this beautiful country and the different parts of the world, sharing my expertise with managers and with sales professionals from brands ranging from Lamborghini all the way to domestic vehicles, and helping people Stop working jobs, those JOBs, which stands for just over broke, and establishing a career, okay? This business will open up more doors for men and women than any other thing I've ever seen. And it could do the same for you if you're in it, once you begin to identify what is your why and what it is that you do. And when you begin to identify that, it'll come through you. Energy is contagious, remember that. And it'll come through you. Think about yourself. When you're talking to somebody, tell me you can't tell somebody that's bullshitting you after a few seconds or a minute or two. You can feel when there's sincerity and when it's genuine, okay? And if you can feel it, guess what? The customers you're dealing with can feel it. We may vary externally, but we're exactly the same on the inside. So it'll aggravate, frustrate, and piss you off. 9 times out of 10 will do that to other people too. And what'll make you happy and will make you feel as if you're being treated like you're somebody important or appreciated will probably do the same for others. Now, it may vary here or there, but in the big scheme of things, at the end of the day, we all just want to be happy. We all just want to be important, and we want to take care of ourselves and those that we love, okay? So help people. If you chase the money, you'll always be broke. But if you find something that you're passionate about in what you do, your performance will go to another level, all right? So I highly encourage you, check out Triggers. Continue to fill your mental Rolodex up with the tools to be effective, efficient, and productive. Watch videos. YouTube has a ton of resources. Check out my channel. And if you're somebody that does manage a team or own a dealership and you're looking to take your sales team to another level, shoot me a message. Conversation has never hurt anybody. And if I can share something with you that'll help, great. If we can put something together that'll help your team, even more awesome. This week, I'm training at a Kia store in Jacksonville, Southside Kia. Over there doing some things. Next week, I'll be in Brunswick, Georgia at I-95 Toyota. And then the week after that, I'll be at another Toyota store here in Jacksonville at Keith Pearson. So as you can see, I'm busy, constantly busy, typically booked up 3-4 weeks in advance. But by all means, if you're looking to jumpstart your sales team and take it to another level, or yourself, if you're somebody that want to stop walking over the dollars to pick up dimes and really capitalize on this business, check out the videos. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, follow me. If you're not following me, and even if you don't follow me, find somebody that is speaking a language that you understand, that you comprehend, and that you feel is working for you. At the end of the day, it's all about helping each other get better so we can continue to change the paradigm of the customers and let them know buying a vehicle doesn't have to be painful, it should be painless. And that this business is a fun, enjoyable business when it's done right. All right, so keep on keeping on. I'm Brian Maxwell. I look forward to seeing you at the dealership. I'll catch you next time.